A flag flew high above Wyoming Avenue in Scranton as Lieutenant Kelly Hopkins took his final trip on the engine he commanded for most of his career. The sidewalks outside St. Peter's Cathedral were packed with fellow firefighters and old friends.
I want to come down, I want to see in person what it's like to feel the experience of someone being honored, such as Hoppy, and I think it's wonderful.
The size of this service only fitting for the fireman who was larger than life.
You couldn't draw him in a cartoon character, right? Like Hollywood couldn't make a story or a character like Kelly was. So I think that's why a lot of people showed up. They wanted to remember him, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to carry him in their hearts for a long time.
The service was steeped in the traditions of a firefighter's memorial, but also had some moments of levity.
Larger than life, a real-life superhero, and a walking textbook of how the job should be done. It was also said that he taught them how firemen should carry themselves inside and outside of the firehouse. Chief would argue that dropping your drawers to moon fire trucks in pursuit is not a good example of how to carry yourself outside while off duty. But Battalion Chief Kelly Hopkins would argue otherwise.
Hopkins died after a battle with esophageal cancer, a line-of-duty death, and one that Scranton Fire Chief John Judge hopes to prevent in the future.
The job itself is inherently dangerous, but we're putting filtration systems in, making sure that they have clean gear, making sure that we have the proper cleaning mechanisms in place and the proper procedures. So, Kelly got in at a time where fires were a lot more prevalent. We were a lot more reactive as a fire service back then. We're a lot more proactive now.
The service ended with a ceremonial final call over the radio, an end to a legendary career and life.
The Scranton Fire Department acknowledges that Kelly Hopkins, badge number 3, has responded to his last call on Earth. He has been called home to answer his final alarm.
Stacey Lang, Newswatch 16, Scranton.
Lieutenant Hopkins' family is encouraging mourners to honor his memory by doing one of his favorite things, visiting bars and restaurants in Scranton. The family is suggesting meetups at some of his most frequented spots like Backyard Ale House, Mutant Brewing, The Bog, Whiskey Dick's, and the Waldorf. All those businesses are expected to be busy throughout the evening in Hoppy's honor here in Scranton.